Hey guys, it's Matt here from Life Turnaround Now. Okay, so I want to give you this really cool video from a guy called Ling. Now, Mark is an internet marketer from New Zealand. Now, he is a self-made millionaire, and he's now creating this product, a personal development product, which looks really, really, really good. As I say, though, he is an internet marketer and he's a self-made millionaire. So, and he's taken that knowledge of how he's achieved that and he's put it into his personal development product. Now, you might not want to buy Mark's product, and that's fine, but he's giving away a load of free content, and one of those bits of content is this video, which is going to play straight after my little video to you. Now, if you know any of my stuff, if you've read my book, or you've been on my blog, or even in my videos, you know that I try and do personal development, self-help things that can help you right now. I sometimes think that a lot of personal development stuff, you know, it's kind of designed to, you know, you've got to put months and months and months of work into it, and actually sometimes you just want things to work right now. And I think if you can get something to work for you right now, then you feel confident about it and you'll keep using it and you'll get great results. And I think that's what Mark's done in this video. Anyway, it's completely free. Go check it out. If you're watching the, if you want to see his product, I've probably put a link below this. If you're on YouTube, the link will be below. If you're on my blog, the link will be below. If you're watching this video, not on those two things, I'm really sorry, I don't know where the link will be, but anyway, you can go and check it out. I'm wearing this top, by the way, if you're wondering why I've got big rows on. This is an England rugby top. England played New Zealand this morning, or today, depending on where you are. I'm in San Diego, and I actually found a bar, an Irish pub. What a surprise. They had the rugby on, and I sat with a load of South Africans, and we watched the rugby, and the South Africans were cheering for England, not New Zealand. I like it. So anyway, enough from me. Check out Mark's video. It's well worth watching. I've watched it. It's really, really good. And I'll see you guys soon.
Hey guys, it's Mark Ling here, and in this video we're going to look at how to achieve virtually any challenging goal that you set for yourself. Now, I'm just going to present it in a different kind of a way. It's just a little bit of an experimentation for me, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this pad here and I'm just going to draw it as I speak through. I'm going to use a little bit of time-lapse video so that I'm not wasting your time, of course. So anyway, without further ado, to me, it's absolutely amazing the number of people in society who have dreams and aspirations, who just never even get off the couch and chase their dreams. And the reason why this happens is that for most people, they feel like their dreams are at the top of a mountain. It looks like they've got such a long way to climb in order to reach their goals. But the thing is, most people don't even take the time in order to map it out. I mean, first of all, getting to the top of a mountain can look a whole lot closer when you actually know the path and the trail that you've got to follow in order to get there. The dotted lines on my drawing here, they represent the other side of the mountain, by the way. And basically, though, the first step in achieving any goal is having a rough plan of getting there. Then the next thing is that you want to know where the first signpost is, because the moment you know where the first signpost is, then you don't, even if you don't know where the second signpost is, the moment you get to that first signpost, that second signpost becomes well within sight. And then once you get to the second signpost, that third signpost gets well within sight too. And by the time you get up to the 9th, 10th, or whatever signpost it is that's close to your goal, then your actual target goal that you set yourself well at the start doesn't look anywhere near as far away as it looked when you first set out to begin your goal. Let's look at a couple of examples. First of all, what if you were to tell me that you want to run your own coffee shop? Now, for most people to run their own business, let alone a coffee shop, it can look like it's right at the top of a mountain. But if you were to break it down into its separate steps, first of all, maybe you might want to take some night classes and learn some business skills. Secondly, you might want to write for yourself a business plan using some of those skills that you learnt in your night classes, and you may even want to visit a lot of coffee shops and start jotting down lots of ideas. Then your third step is you might want to go to a bank manager and present that bank manager with your business plan, and perhaps at that time you might have already saved just a little bit of money so that you're not looking like you're just turning up with a plan with no money at all. But I'm just saying that all of a sudden, once you get to that point, and perhaps the bank's willing to loan you money to buy a franchise or or a coffee shop that's already out there, all of a sudden your goal becomes a lot closer than what it was when you started at the bottom of that mountain. Let's look at another goal. What happens if you happen to be someone that's wanting to lose weight? Like in my drawing here, I've got a woman here that wants to get skinnier, and let's say she wants to lose 20 pounds. It can look like it's at the top of a mountain, but when she starts out with a plan, like perhaps she might join Weight Watchers, or maybe she'll join up at trimmermethod.com or another place. Once she's got a plan in place, then it's a matter of sticking to that plan for just 3 days. Because usually when it comes to losing weight, the biggest barrier most people have is actually getting started, getting off the couch. In fact, when it comes to personal fitness, for me, the biggest barrier for me going on a run is actually just getting in my exercise gear. If I can do that, I can get out the door and start running. And then the next goal is just, can they do it for 7 more days? Once they've done it for 10 days, there's a good chance they might even notice some results on the scales already, and that can be motivating. And then from there, the next goal is perhaps to pick up a sport or some sort of activity just to get a bit more physical fitness. Then they might start weighing themselves again on the scales and start noticing some more results. And the thing is, by achieving these little flag posts along the way, they're finding that achieving their goal becomes a lot easier than looking at it as being this big thing that's way up at the top of the mountain. I just want to give one more quick example before I go. I actually, over here in New Zealand, some people were talking on the radio that on my way to work about a new initiative that's being started where kids that are around about 7 years of age have to run a marathon. Now, you might be thinking, well, a marathon, that's something like, I don't know how many miles it is, it's something like 24 miles, but in kilometres it's around about 40 kilometres. So that's too much for a kid to run. But what they're doing is they're getting the children to run it over the space of a number of weeks. And then what they do is at the very end, when they're down to their last 2 kilometres, they're getting all the kids together to run the last 2 kilometres together and finish their marathon. And sometimes goal achievement is like running a marathon. Perhaps some people are fit and strong and they can run a whole marathon in one day, but not everybody can. And with most goals, it's not necessarily a race to get there, and it's not always a race against time. Sometimes you just simply need to break that goal down into steps that you actually can achieve. And then by achieving those steps, step by step, each little goal, each sub-goal becomes very, very short indeed. And it works this way for any goal, whether you want to learn a foreign language, or whether you want to learn how to play the guitar, or whether you want to learn how to make money and become successful in business. You've got to take things in baby steps and just learn things one step at a time, and just start by having a goal in mind. But then all you really need to do is know what your first couple of steps are, and perhaps even have a plan in place. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this particular video. I'm going to be releasing more videos and free reports over the next few days. This is all part of the pre-launch for Amazing Self, and this particular product is launching on the 9th of November, so I hope that a lot of you guys decide to join Amazing Self. It's the culmination of over a year's work by some of the world's top personal development coaches, financial instructors such as myself, and other wealth building and life experts that have put together this product that will teach you how to become the best self that you can possibly be. It's the ultimate in personal development. So I hope you enjoyed this particular video, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.